They say life on the farm is hard but honest work. But in Common Ground World, we farm for a greater cause, saving the planet one soil patch at a time. Build an eco-friendly town, leveraging regenerative agriculture and recover valuable soil. Compete in weekly competitions to earn great prizes. Get rewarded for helping to support our ecosystem and your fellow farmers. Eager to learn more? Well, head on over to Gala Games and start playing now.
Are we on?
We
Seems
are.
so.
Hey,
Happy Friday.
Good
Friday,
morning.
everyone.
Have we been doing that for a while? Like putting the amazing video before the AMA?
It's
Or
so
the
good.
Hasn't
alcohol?
been for a while. I mean, for a while, but I think it's fairly new.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
at least
like
probably
it.
like a month now, maybe.
I like the yeehaw at the end.
I like that too.
Right.
That's the highlight of the video.
Yeah. Hey guys, how's everyone?
Welcome,
how's everyone on
everyone.
Discord? Welcome everybody. Gang Busta, Taps of Rod, Vulture. Let's see, Nacho G. Of course, Walla Gent. What are you saying, man? A wild Musashi appears. Yes, Musashi's here. Hey everybody. Drew PH. Let's go directly to the leaks section. Hey, calm down, man. Relax, chillax. We'll get there. Who's not here today? That would be Volkran. He usually attends these things, but he has a family thing to attend. So I said, well, I should make an appearance, right? We also have Farmer Michelle, of course, as always. We have Ninja Surprise. Hey, man, how are you, Ninja Surprise?
Doing good. You doing good?
I'm okay.
Whoa.
It's been a
It's
tough
okay.
week.
That works. Still.
As you may know, I'm juggling two projects right now. But this one unbox. But the good thing is that both teams are going ahead and moving ahead nicely in their respective work. So it's been a little tough for me, like dividing my time between the two. And for example, finding time to come to the town halls. But I did find time today, so that's good. I'm really happy to see progress in both projects. So who else is here? We have a Wild Riant.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Welcome, welcome. Who else is here? Edie Lugs. Hey, who else? Jedi. I'm gonna say Jedi. If it was Jedi, it would be with an I, right? Not a Y. Margin Seevils. Hey now. Good morning. What is Butcher saying? Morning, Musashi. How's Box going? That's a good question. They are ahead of schedule for our initial work and deliverable that we're working on internally. But this is not about Box. You don't care about that, right? You care about Common Ground World. But yeah, Box is actually looking nice. I think I just saw, if I can have 10 seconds for this, I just saw the NFT land rendered in game. So
Nice.
people there can own land, and I saw that already in the game itself. So that's going well. That's cool. But you know, this is not about box. So let's see what else is going on. Running a town that fast is not the way to learn. What?
Oh, they're talking
What?
about the live stream on Tuesday. Because when I did the live stream on Tuesday, I was trying to rush through to get to the end of a build as fast as possible in the 1 hour. So I had it on 10x speed as I was trying to play, and it was very hard to manage that fast. You can't balance anything or take the time to figure out what might be going wrong when it's all happening so fast.
Right, right. Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for doing that, Farmer Mitchell. I think that video is doing great in our socials. So that's always helpful to help onboard people. So thank you so much. I see a Dubstep Rod saying, "I care about box." Okay, that's cool, man. I'm really happy. I'm really happy that you care about it. I think that we'll try to attend. Some of us in the box team, the Wednesday call that the users host. So we'll see if that actually happens. Do Box think about CW as well? Of course, there's a lot of people in both, that have bought NFTs from both projects. I saw something else. Hey, Red Hot Philly, how are you? Let's see. Okay, so welcome to the February 16th town hall. We've been doing this weekly town hall since July last year. So a while, right? Oh, I see. Farmer Michelle correcting the date.
Sorry.
Live, changing it live. Okay, so we'll answer questions, talk about what's going on in the game, next week's competition, rewards, and so on. Before I move on, Vulture's asking when Box AMA. I think that we have the Wednesday call. I don't remember what it's exactly called, but it's hosted by the players. The Chatterbox, yes, exactly. So yeah, Chatterbox. I think that's more than enough. It's more direct, a direct conversation compared to the town hall. So yeah, I think that's good for now. We're heads down trying to get things done, but again, this is not about box. So let's stray away from box. Let's come back to Common Ground World. Let's see what's in our headlines, Farmer Mitchell.
I think our first headline update is about the light paper, which I think last week we said had gone through legal review, and then we had some changes we had to make. So that's done. We made some changes. Bitbender looked it over, made some changes also. So now we've got to do another round of review, but we're for sure in the final stretches. And yeah, we'll
Okay.
continue to keep everyone in the loop as we get through this progress, and hopefully we'll have one for the public soon.
Yeah, Bitbender added something. Well, Riant can maybe, well, we shouldn't discuss it yet, but he
Hmm.
added something that we hadn't accounted for, so we have to go to legal and check it, which is good for everybody, right? I think that it would be cool to see a certain percentage of cryptocurrency going around, but we have to check it. So that's why it's gonna take a little bit longer. What are rewards, Farmer Mitchell?
The rewards I got sent this week were for the red envelope competition, which was one we did last week. So those got sent out early. I know the Zeely rewards for the chocolate fountain were ready to be sent. I'm not 100% sure if they got sent or not, but they're ready and waiting to be sent.
They should go out today, most
Awesome.
likely.
Thank you.
Yes, I will. Yeah, I will push for it.
Got it. Well, they're asking in Discord, what about the CGW node NFTs? So I can tell you that we are going. So as a team, we're working hard on the guilds that react to players having the node NFTs in the wallet. The delivery of the node NFTs themselves, sadly, got a little delay compared to our end of January initial schedule, and a little bit from our mid-February uh, schedule ETA. I'm pushing. This is not our team that's working on that, but I'm asking around, say, hey, what's going on with this? What's missing? Apparently, they're in final testing, and that took a little bit longer than expected. But it should be coming soon. And after that, if I'm not mistaken, they'll use the same technology for other types of nodes that the company has uh, sold as licenses. So I don't know if that's a leak or not, but yeah, just be aware of that. So that's coming as soon as I can push that team to deliver that. So I'll keep pushing, guys. I'm sorry about the delay. Mr. Ninja Surprise, what about the social media update?
Sure. So we have the Zeely rewards that were supposed to be going out for January. I know. I think I said that they were going out last weekend, but I believe Farm and Michelle they should be going out this weekend. You believe? We're just waiting on a green light to be approved, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. So keep an eye out for them. They should be coming. Everything's taken care of for the most part. They will be distributed. Sorry for making everybody have to wait a little bit longer for those, but it's no big deal. Hopefully they should be coming around shortly. So don't worry, they're going to be coming. This week we actually had a Zeely sprint, a special themed Zeely sprint for Valentine's Day, and it was centered around a Valentine's Day quiz. It ended pretty early. We had to call it since we already had 25 winners essentially. So there were some people that really knew their Valentine's Day history. We had 25 winners from the sprint, and we took note of who won. There's just two people that I believe they submitted their Gala usernames incorrectly. So these two players, their ex-player Nilo, who's also goes by Legendary Player, and Jardas Molka 23. So both of them, if you guys can ping Farmer Michelle or ping me, double check your username, and if not, we're gonna look into it to try to get you your prize. But yeah, everybody else, these should be going out. Probably the next time when rewards go out, I believe. So yeah, just wanted to let you all know about that. Yeah, and that's all that I got.
Awesome. I put those two names in the chat also. There wasn't any like Discord usernames attached to them, so I couldn't tag anybody. So hopefully they'll see this and realize that their names are wrong.
Yep, hopefully.
Okay, let's see. Fire Michelle, anything else in the headlines?
Nope, that was it. Oh wait, be careful from scammers, everybody. I always forget to remind everyone of that. We're going to do it every week just in case so that everybody stays on their toes. If anyone is ever sending you a DM, it's probably not somebody from Gala. We don't send DMs directly, so if you've got any DMs from somebody claiming they're from support and looking for your wallet information, don't give it to them. Don't click on any links in direct messages. If you're looking for the Gala Games website, don't just Google it because there are fake links on Google Ads and other search browsers. Just make sure you're going to the real website before you type in any of your login information. Don't give away your seed phrase, even to your friends. Just make sure you keep yourself safe out there.
Okay, and the other reminder is like and subscribe, guys. Otherwise, I get the cane. If I don't say it 3 times to a town hall, the guy in our ear, do they know your name, man?
Paul, yeah.
Paul? Okay, Paul is gonna hit me hard. So please like and subscribe.
You don't want to
Let's
make
see.
him mad.
No, it's scary, and he has an army of cats, and they look scary. So, anyways, before we move on, how was your Valentine's Days, guys? We did some Valentine's related stuff in the game, but how's your Valentine's, guys?
It was good. I went to the
Yeah, it was
cinema.
great. Nice. What did you see?
I watched Past Lives.
Oh, that's so good. It's a
I haven't
great
seen that
movie.
yet.
It was okay.
What? It's
It
an
was
amazing
okay.
movie. It's a great movie. If you're an
I'll have to
adult.
look into it.
It was emotional. Yeah, really emotional. Maybe not my kind of cinema, but it was okay.
Okay, I highly recommend it. I don't know what Riant is talking about. Sorry about his opinions, guys.
Yeah, I have the right to be wrong.
You have a right to be wrong. That's correct. That's something that I always say to people in this company. Let's see. Game updates. Well, before that, hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day with your significant others. And let's see. Game updates. So, Guild. We're on track for Guild, which is good. That depends on what I said before, which is the delivery of the node NFTs. But those things haven't been delivered yet. It's not affecting our development, right? We're still moving ahead. There's no blockers, so that's good. So that goes ahead, and we have a couple things planned after that, as you know. And then let me check. We have Gala Chain. So Gala Chain is getting more important for us. We're taking a look at the power of Gala chain and deciding what game elements we can move to the chain to allow for user trading, right? So we have consumable boosts coming up and upgradable NFTs. So we're thinking which makes more sense to move to have on chain first, the upgrade materials or maybe the consumable boosts. So be on the lookout for more info as we design this properly and we put it in our schedule. But what do you guys think? What would you like to see as in-game elements that can be tradable in Gala chain? Any preferences? Any preferences in Discord?
I don't see anyone typing at all in Discord.
Oh, but wouldn't it be cool to have game elements freely tradable um, in our chain? What I mentioned, for example, let's say that we have upgradable NFTs, right? And you need upgrade materials to consume them so you can upgrade an NFT. Uh, and those requirements change per level. What we're thinking is, well, those upgrade materials um, can be Gala chain tokens, essentially, right? Which means that you can earn them through a variety of means. You can get them from us, right? But you can also freely trade them. Like if you don't need blue upgrade materials at all, and you have a bunch, you can just trade them with other people. So that's kind of what we're thinking about.
I think it sounds awesome.
Okay, I don't know if you guys care about this. I don't see any comments on it, but I think it's a huge deal being able to have some in-game elements for us and other projects to uh, be on chain, right?
It's definitely a big step forward in the right direction, in my opinion.
Well, I see Dubstep Rod saying, yes, yes, this is what we want. I don't see anybody else, but hey, there's a huge push to actually, start embracing fully the power of Galaxy. It's quicker, it's cheaper. So I would love to see that, you guys getting those kind of in-game resources and then being able to trade them freely um, in our chain. But enough about that. What else? So as always, there's been some anti-cheat work done, increased bot detection, and yeah, I think that's mostly it for actual features that are coming out. I've been getting some requests for other stuff. Like, hey, can we do this thing? Can we, Farah Michelle sends us information on all requests, and also the customer service guys also say, hey, players are asking for this feature or that feature. Is it possible? And I tell them it is possible, but I don't want to delay the stuff that we're working on with those kind of things, right? So after we finish notes, maybe before the next feature, we can take a look at quality of life improvements. But I don't want to jeopardize our estimates. So that's how I'm working right now with this and other teams. Uh, Fixes. I don't think we have any data things to fix. You may not know this, but we implemented a bunch of new tools for producing competition data and NFT data and stuff like that, which brought down the time needed to set up everything and also the amount of bugs that get introduced by around 80%. So that means that we have less and less new data bugs that get introduced. We're still checking out other older bugs, but yeah, we're working efficiently to trying to get things done. Expect a full breakdown of today's release later today. What's next for Michelle?
I think we're moving on to Q&A from the question form.
Okay, so what are the questions?
First question I have here says, can we add the option to build an oil seep in the practice game? And what I would say to that is, no, we're probably not going to add the option to build an oil seep in the practice game. That utility is reserved for NFT owners. We have NFTs specifically that give crude oil. We do
Mhm.
all the haunted mansion pieces. So there's the haunted graveyard and the haunted crypt that both give 1 passive crude oil. The east wing, the west wing, and the porch, I believe, give 2, and the main tower gives 3 passive crude oil. So if you're looking for a way to easily get passive crude oil, I suggest checking out some of those NFTs and seeing if one of them is what you want.
Got it. Any other questions?
The next question I have here says, can you please remind me why you can't make competitions that start counting time whenever you log in first, even plus or minus 1 or 2 hours from the current starting time would be great. The only thing I would say about that is it probably opens the door to more ways to potentially exploit the system.
There are a bunch of issues. We've discussed it a few times, but basically no big name game does that because it creates a bunch of issues, potential issues. Like for example, you think you won, right? But then someone else in Asia, for example, they still have 6 more hours to play, and they can overpass you, right? You don't want that. You want the most up to date information possible. So you know how you guys complain that since we have offline playing, so sometimes someone logs in and they get a bunch of points, and they move ahead a bunch of positions in the leaderboard. This would make that even worse, right?
Yeah.
So that's the issue. What's the next question?
There was a second part to that same question, and it said, if I remember correctly, you said you would update the leaderboard every hour when players are offline, so you could just monitor how many points each player had every hour.
Mm,
I do believe that we had talked about that. I know Volcron's not here, but we talked about the like updating offline towns periodically so the leaderboard stays up to date. I believe that's all still in development.
okay. Next question.
The next question here says, I would like the ability to order a ghost card for my favorite craft. Let's say I make wine bottles and I want a ghost card to speed up production. I would go to the store, make a request, and send payment, and then get it from the team later on.
What?
I
So you
think
mean buying the ghost cards?
Yeah, they want to buy a ghost card. Anyone of the ones that already exist, you can buy them on the secondary market. But we're not selling ghost cards or blueprints. Those are reserved for competition rewards. If you have any that you specifically are looking to own that you're interested in, just let us know and we can try to fit it into the schedule and develop them and make them a reward for one of the competitions coming up.
Well, I also think that Riant has some ideas around effect NFTs, right?
Yes, you mean about that special thing?
Oh, okay. So nothing we can mention yet
That
publicly.
surprise, the big surprise.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
sorry. I didn't say anything. But
I'm
yeah,
not sure.
let's see. Can we add an indicator that shows when people are offline and how long they have been offline? Please and thank you. Priority high. Oh man, they're setting priorities for us. Um, let's see. So that sounds kind of interesting. We can think about it, but remember that we're trying to deliver on features on our roadmap. Right? I don't want to have the engineers going on tangents if we can help it. And again, that's the same for this one and the box team, right? We're also working hard on a very specific thing that we're building. Um, and also, I think that it could be a potentially security problem if you're announcing people being offline or online. Um, like maybe they don't want that information given. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you like to? Would you like other people to know if you're offline or how long you've been offline in the leaderboard?
I could see if it said that somebody was offline, but not necessarily how long they'd been offline for. I feel like that might be a little bit too much information to give away on other players.
Are there any comments there? My Lace Lumberjack is saying my strategy is to not base my build on the leaderboard, but to aim for the max production rate. Okay. see. Good call. Okay. Okay. Well, move on to the next question while you guys give your answers. Farmer Michelle can take the information and we can discuss it later as a team. There were only 300 Brightwind put in the Gala store. When are the other 100 Brightwinds are going to be available for those members that did not get a chance to buy a Brightwind? Riyadh, any information there?
Yeah, that's a great point. So we are working on releasing those 100 remaining Bright Wings to the store. Sometime soon, we will announce their release date on Discord, probably next week. So the entire community has time to prepare for it. So don't miss it out.
Oh, okay, that's
Keep
pretty cool.
posted. Yeah.
I think the part another question. I think the part that new players come to CW and it's not fun and boring is a very slow gameplay. Well, sorry. Well, that's what the game is, right? It appeals to certain people. If you don't have an NFT that makes the character walk faster, it took a long time to wait for a building to be completed. Is it possible that the future will adjust to speed up the game even more? The game will be more exciting and fun. Well, we have the Common Ground Academy and the consumable boosts, which are expected to help with that, right? Both of them tie into the consumable boost feature that we have for our roadmap, which is essentially providing temporary boosts, uh, for example, to worker speed, right? So you should be able to say, "Hey, I'm going to activate this boost, and it's going to give, 10% more speed to all farmers, right? Or for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, right? So that should help with that particular question, I think.
Yeah, I think consumable boosts are going to be awesome once they get in the game, and people are really going to enjoy them a lot.
Let's see. Another question: when can we expect cleanup of some of the smaller issues? Example: building displaying Cs when working, or issues where workers drop off a finished item and need an item from the same storage, but leave to go get a prioritized item like wood or lumber, or pathing issues where the worker works a slow route. Another varieties are guilds rewards, but I'm for that too. But just curious. Sorry, sometimes these are not worded um, in the correct way. So let's see. When can we expect cleanup for some smaller issues? So we'll reassess priorities of smaller issues as we get closer to releasing guilds, right? So we have big features, but I'm hoping to include some smaller issues getting fixed in between bigger releases. So, for example, if we move guilds to QA, that is quality assurance, right, to our testers, that's going to be a back and forth for at least a week, maybe two. So, in the meantime, I can assign the engineers to, hey, can you check this out, this smaller issue, and so on. I can tell you right now that the pathing issues, some of the pathing issues, um, are harder to solve because they are a Godot issue and not a common ground world issue, right? Which means that we will need to fix the engine, and that of course gets more complicated.
Yeah.
So if we prioritize other smaller issues, that wouldn't be one of the priorities right now. Sorry to say. Last question. Can you explain Common Ground NFT node utility again? What happens when existing owners merge new NFT nodes? If I buy a new NFT node, I get a daily dirt for uptime, ability to rent NFTs. Maybe a Medium article on NFT node utility would help. I think that's a great idea. Having a Medium article explaining all of this is great. We've gone through the design multiple times in these town halls, but I get that it can be a bit confusing. But essentially, if you run your Common Ground World nodes right now, they provide dirt. Is that correct, Farmer Mitchell?
Yes.
Yeah. So you get a daily distribution of dirt, and you know that eventually will make a conversion of dirt to something else, right? So that's happening right now. We're on the verge of transforming those licenses into node NFTs at a ratio of one node NFT for each $1,000 you paid, right? So if you have, let's say, three licenses and total you paid, I don't know, 50,000 for them, you'll get 50 node NFTs that each can run separately. Then when we release guilds, you can assign one of those node NFTs to be your guild. You can put in a name, you can start inviting people, and it will be tied to that node NFT. And then you can consume other node NFTs to upgrade the guild node NFT and improve its parameters. You can invite more people, or you can have a bigger library for your NFTs. You can slot in more bots and so on. The first release of guilds will be a more bare bones implementation uh, because we don't have the upgradable NFTs yet, right? So the second version after upgradable NFTs will include all of those things. Let's see. I see some live Q&A. Red Hot Philly, I have a question about CGW node functionality. You are talking about guilds and stuff. What if we are more of the node runner type and don't have a lot of time to play? Can we still benefit from running our CGW nodes? Well, as I just said, you can do that right now, right? So you can get dirt from those things. There are more benefits to running the CGW nodes that are gonna be mentioned in the light paper. Is that correct, Priyank?
Yes, right.
Including something that Bitbender just added that I think you'll really like. So there are more benefits to run your node coming soon.
Yeah, it's running the last revisions on the light paper, and we should release it pretty soon.
Yeah, so you'll get dirt for uptime, but there's also another benefit that's coming that I think will be really interesting. Let's see. O Town, very cool to see more payment options in store. Oh, you guys noticed? Yeah, we added
Yeah,
USDT and what
wrap
else?
Ethereum and um, yeah, and Tether USD,
Yeah, it's awesome.
USDC. Yeah, those three.
Yeah. So can we expect them to be available for all future sales?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we want to always increase the ways to pay and purchase NFTs, so we will integrate them in all our new sales.
Got it. Let's see. Nacho G is asking, but the upgraded node will earn more dirt. That's something that Bitbender and I have been heavily discussing for a while now. I'll try to get an answer for you guys as soon as possible. Let's see. Questions about the Brightwind. Dubstep says, checks out. I guess 100 of these were never sold. Um, yes, exactly. So Rihanna already mentioned there are 100 that are available for sale. Not now, but they will be available pretty soon. We'll announce it 24 hours before they go live. So everybody here in the nation, everywhere, have the chance to actually buy it. Let's see. Dubstep is showing an image completely sold out. Yeah, it shows sold out because we put out 200 of the 300 that were minted. This is something that our previous PM, um, ¿qué será? Set up. So we still have 100 available, and they will you will get a chance to get them soon. Any other questions?
I haven't seen any other live questions.
Let's see. Vasinga saying they will print more Brightwinds, easy money. Oh, so without so this is something I just want to be really clear. Quesera told at the time we're minting 300, but we'll only put 200 for sale. So we always knew, and you always knew that there were 100 more available, right? That were just in our wallet.
See, Rubino's asking about earnings. I already replied to you earlier. The roadmap is right in the pins. Earnings are set to go live sometime around probably the end of Q2 with daily challenges.
Right. So we'll keep you posted. That the current plan is to go for earnings right after this. Um, I'm hoping that doesn't change, but also, we have these other cool features involving Gala chain, like for example, upgrade all NFTs, and the potential of having a bunch of resources on chain that you can earn and trade freely. So I don't know. You guys let us know if what you're interested in after guilds, and we'll take a look at that. Choo-choo-choo. I don't think there are any other questions.
No, I don't see any other ones.
Okay, so what's going on next week, Michelle?
Next week's competition is bracelets, which I attempted to do in an hour on Tuesday, and everybody saw me fail. So make sure that you know what you need before you start building. So it's going to be bracelets. There's not any changes to any of the craft requirements or anything. The cash boost this week is silver. The starter town is set up so that you can jump right into silver. It's going to be Plains East. There is an oil seep in there. The edges are North Mountain, and the rest are all plains. It's a one gas trade still. It's going to be 40-second trade time. Standard Gala rewards for the top 1,200, and the Hasty Glass Factory blueprint also this week. So that'll be for anybody who sells at least 100 bracelets during the course of the event. You can qualify for that uncommon Hasty Glass Factory blueprint, and that's going to speed up your Glass Factory workers. That is all that I've got for competition next week.
Okay, so bracelets, chain reaction. That's going out later today, right?
Yep.
With the update, so you'll get to play it. You'll get to play it around with the starter town on casual mode, and uh, as always, there's gonna be 2 test competitions available, right, Parmesan?
Yep, same as usual.
Got it. Okay, cool. So that's the competition. More information will come soon. Will be posted. What about the sale? Farmer Michelle, who apparently has allergies.
No, I'm just sick. It's okay. I've been sick for like a week straight now.
Oh,
The
that's worse.
sale, yeah, the sale this week is going to be for a rare NFT. It's called the Artisan Guild. That is going to give out 1 passive copper ore and 1 passive silver ore, which will go to your forges. So that'll save a bunch of time and space when building. It doesn't require a road or anything, so you can just surround it with forges if you'd like to. There's going to be 350 of them in the store, and it's going to cost $250, and that'll be live today at 11 a.m. Pacific, so a couple hours from now.
Maybe you can show it in the stream, right?
Hello?
Awesome. The Artisan Guild, please.
Oh, can you share it in Discord if you have it, Riyad?
Sure. Yep.
Let's see that beauty.
There you go.
Let's see it. Where is it? I don't see it.
I'm posting it. Okay. In the stream, Ninja Surprise just showed it.
Got it. So that's the Artisan Guild. But by the way, this is gonna help out for next week's competition, bracelet competition, right?
Correct.
But what's the
Yes.
reward?
Yeah, the reward, aside from the usual gala, is going to be the blueprint Hasty Glass Factory, which
Okay.
will help the glass factory worker, will give it an increased movement speed. Here I will show you. the
Can we take a
entire
look at those beauties?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Print.
Okay, so we have the Hasty Glass Factory in all of its usual rarities. That is going to be the reward for next week's competition. Apart from Gala, right? As always,
Correct.
right? So, bracelet is the next competition. You can get that beautiful Artisan Guild It's gonna be really useful, guys. And I think that's it for leaks right now.
Yes.
Maybe we can show the starter pack progress.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
something to show? Let's see it.
yeah. Please, Ninja Surprise, can you please share?
That's actually Paul who's sharing in
Oh,
the
sorry.
stream. Yeah,
Please.
you don't wanna
I'm just
you
a
don't
ninja.
wanna make Paul mad, man.
No, no, no.
Gotta
I
give
was
that credit to
just
Paul.
kidding, man.
Yeah.
If the director can show the starter pack,
The Overlord.
Can you put it in Discord, Riyadh?
sure. Yes.
No, no, no. Gent. Paul is not. There are two separate people. It's Rihanna and he's just, drinking at 10 a.m.
Okay, I just shared in Discord the Common Ground Town Hall. This is going to be the
Ooh.
starter pack of the game. It's intended to be the main place where your town begins to grow. It will be main. Uh, it will mainly help new players to speed up their early progress with wood, with water. We are still defining the final touches of its ability, but we want it to help new players to start bumping up their buildings, their new crops, overall basic utilities for new players.
That looks pretty cool. I mean, that's our art team, which you already know the art director. I think he's come here. Our team doing a great job, but also Farmer Michel, while Mupsi and Riyadh working the designs and thinking, what can we do to attract new players and what interesting sale items we can put out. So I think it's a great job all around, guys. Thank you so much for taking care of the game while I'm helping out with box. Any questions?
I haven't seen any other questions.
Okay, so summary before we go. Artisan Guild will be available later today after the update. Then that's going to be useful for next week's competition, which is bracelets. Information of that will be posted soon. There's a reward, blueprint reward next week for next competition, which is the Hasty Glass Factory. There's a what is the requirement for the lowest variety one, Mitchell?
You just have to sell 100 bracelets during the course of the competition.
Okay, so the most basic glass factory blueprint you can get by selling 100 bracelets. So you can get something even if you don't get into the top whatever. And yes, that's the info we have right now. Any parting words from Mitchell?
Happy Valentine's Day. Good luck
Aw,
on bracelets
Happy
next week.
belated Valentine's Day.
That's so nice. I'm hoping that you get better soon of that cold.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
I'll
well
be
soon.
fine.
Because
Pretty
I
much
was hearing,
pollen season here too, so I'm sure it'll roll right into allergies.
I was hearing all throughout the the cold.
All right.
But it's just funny, not bad. Cool. If there's no more question, guys, we'll go back to the release for today. I'll go back to check what Box is doing, and yeah, please be on the lookout for today's release. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.